Good morning, my miracle friends. Now the day begins. Rub your hands together and place them over your beautiful, precious beating heart. Close your eyes and turn your attention inwards for a moment. Lesson 46 from A Course in Miracles. God is the love in which I forgive. God is the love in which I forgive. God does not forgive. Because he has never condemned. And there must be condemnation before forgiveness is necessary. Forgiveness is the great need of the world, but that is because it is a world of illusions. Those who forgive are thus releasing themselves from illusions, while those who withhold forgiveness are binding themselves to them. As you condemn only yourself, so do you forgive only yourself. Yet, although God does not forgive, because he never condemned, his love is nevertheless the basis of forgiveness. Fear condemns, and love forgives. Forgiveness thus undoes what fear has produced, returning the mind to the awareness of God. For this reason, forgiveness can truly be called salvation. It is the means by which illusions disappear. Today's exercises require at least 3 full 5-minute practice periods and as many shorter ones as possible. Begin the longer practice periods by repeating today's idea to yourself as usual. Close your eyes as you do so and spend a minute or two in searching your mind for those whom you have not forgiven. It does not matter how much you have not forgiven them. You have forgiven them entirely or not at all. If you're doing the exercises well, you should have no difficulty in finding a number of people you have not forgiven. It is safe to rule that anyone you do not like is a suitable subject. Mention each one by name and say, God is the love in which I forgive you, blah 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 person. The purpose of the first phase of today's practice periods is to put you in a position to forgive yourself. After you have applied the idea to all those who have come to mind, tell yourself, God is the love in which I forgive myself. Then devote the remainder of the practice periods to adding related ideas such as, God is the love with which I love myself. God is the love in which I am blessed. God is the love in which I am so abundant. God is the love in which I am so free. The form of the application may vary considerably, but the central idea should not be lost sight of. You might say, for example, I cannot be guilty because I am a son of God. I have already been forgiven. No fear is possible in a mind beloved of God. There is no need to attack because love has forgiven me. The practice period should end, however, with a repetition of today's idea as originally stated. The shorter practice periods may consist either of a repetition of the idea for today in the original or in a related form, as you prefer. Be sure, however, to make more specific applications if they are needed. They will be needed at any time during the day when you become aware of any kind of negative reaction to anyone, present or not. In that event, tell him silently, God is the love in which I forgive you, annoying person. God does not forgive because he is never condemned. This is a great lesson because however enlightened we think we are, there's always a niggly person or people that come to mind with this exercise. And each time I think I've nailed life and have peace and love for everyone, some new annoying person comes into my life and I just know that this is my next project. My new set of homework. How can I fall in love with this person? And I just know if I push them away because they trigger me, and if I can't be bothered, it will just keep coming back in one form or another, or a similar personality in a different form, until I have loved the hell out of myself and them. Sometimes I take my time before I start this homework on the next project. Oh no, here we go again. What the actual fuck? But the quicker I get on with it, the quicker it passes, and the quicker I am back in a state of delirious, uncontainable love. We all know that resentments and unforgiveness is only poisoning ourselves. Forgiveness is giving ourselves peace. Literally, resentment is one of the most pernicious and most damaging of human emotions and clouds happiness and healing. The act of forgiveness in its own right is equally incredibly powerful, and it has the capacity to heal and transform. Forgiveness is about choice. It's not about absolving someone of their past actions or condoning their behaviour. It is a matter of choosing to release yourself from having to cope with it. Forgiving someone is not a sign of weakness, but a sign of pure strength. Being willing to swap forgiveness for your own inner peace requires compassion, kindness, wisdom. And each time you forgive, it will enable you to release positive energy towards healthier and more productive endeavours. The art of forgiveness sets us free. The art of forgiveness shows us the fruits or the gifts of our suffering. Out of the compost heap of life's trials and tribulations grow the most beautiful trees. Many of you know this prayer I'm about to read, and it says it all. This is an anonymous prayer that was found in Ravensbrück concentration camp, near the gas chamber, obviously before someone's life was taken. Taken from Andrew Harvey's book of prayers called Light the Flame, and it was found in a piece of clothing of a child. O Lord, remember not only the men and women of goodwill, but also those of evil will. But remember not all the suffering they have inflicted on us. Remember the fruits we have borne thanks to this suffering. Our comradeship, our loyalty, our humility, our courage, our generosity, the greatness of heart that has grown out of all of this. And when they come to stand before you, let these speak for them. Beloved divine, loving light, forgiving light within us and all around us, the perfect day already exists. Thank you for guiding me and everyone concerned to this. Love before us and love behind us. Love to the left of us and love to the right of us. Love above us, love below us. Love expressed through us. And love emanate from us, touching everyone and everything in the form and the formless. Where would love have me go today? What would love have me do today? What would love have me say or not say today, and to whom? See you tomorrow.